So the other day I made a video about how these regressive conservative ideologies cannot and will not last long term. And I want to give you a little bit more than just hope that I'm right. We are now pretty firmly into the age of Aquarius. For about 20 years before the millennium and 20 years after, so since about 1980, we were in this weird kind of gray area of transition from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. And the age of Pisces was the beginning of modernization. It started right around the time Jesus was born. So it lasted for about 2,000 years. But the age of Pisces was the age of modernization. It was the age of industry. And so what they needed then, and the energy of the age of Pisces, was all about working. So they needed workers and they needed a way to control those workers. So it was the age of industry and the age of religion. But by now we are pretty firmly established into the age of Aquarius. And the age of Aquarius is all about higher consciousness and communion and oneness. So it is the information age. And the one thing that cannot go forward into that age of knowledge is ignorance, willful stupidity. All of those things, none of that can go forward into the information age. Disinformation cannot move forward. The uneducated will not be able to move forward into the information age. The energy is not compatible. It will not survive. This is why we have reached end-stage patriarchy, end-stage capitalism, and end-stage white supremacy. Those things cannot move forward into an age of intellect and higher consciousness and communion with one another and nature and our planet. We cannot have an ideology of power over in an age of power to. Ignorance and bigotry cannot survive in an age of information and higher consciousness. It's just not possible. The energies are not compatible. So please believe me when I say it is just not possible for these regressive ideologies to survive. Not everyone is meant to move forward. Some people are just here to remind us what the world would be like if we stayed stagnant. Everything that they are doing right now is rushing them faster and faster to their own extinction. There is a universal law called the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. And it basically means that everything in the universe is constantly changing. And it means that change is the only constant throughout all of time. Change is the only constant. And that change always moves forward.